Hello everyone, I'm doing number 13, which states 6.6% of the US population has O negative blood. Does a larger proportion or percentage of Russians have O negative blood? Suppose we can randomly select 100 people from the entire population of Russia and we are able to test them. What the question asks is if the methods that we've been learning about in chapters 15 through 19 are appropriate to use for finding out if Russians have a larger proportion of O negative blood. So, the first thing I do would be a hypothesis test. So the null hypothesis is that p equals 0.066 for 6.6% of the population. And the alternative hypothesis would be that p is greater than 0.066 because we're looking to see if Russia has a larger proportion. Right there. So since there's no sample data, I can't actually run the test. But one problem that might arise is that since it's such a small probability, we'd be dealing with super small decimals, which would probably lead us to reject the null hypothesis. Other possibilities for different tests we could use would be an empirical sampling distribution, which is kind of like we did with the glutes. We'd use different groups of 100 every time. We could compare their means and standard deviations, and from there I would expect a normal model because each person is independent of the other since it was a random sample, and it's not over 10% of the population, which is kind of obvious because 6.6% right there. So then from there I would do a confidence interval, but we would need p-hat for that, which I can't calculate. So yeah, my conclusion is that the methods in chapters 15 through 19 are appropriate to use for this, but since there's no sample data, I can't actually run them. So yeah, also, this module and the module before were kind of confusing for me, so if you notice any errors, just feel free to comment and steer me in the right direction. Thanks.